to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, what a move. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
46-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. The Patriots at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
They'll drop the throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mahomes to throw on second down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Now a 2nd and 2. as they've got it as we resume action. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw. Right side, Fulton with it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 15 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Myers. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. That one caught by Rice. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the eat. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now throwing on the third down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Taken from just outside the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Now back to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. New England's offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, that's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass caught by Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. Shifts past him at the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He gets this to Thornton. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson from 3 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now up to 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Open man right side, Myers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, that one caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. Again, it's Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, we we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for New England, they're not going to go quietly here as the wind moves them now